Alchemy's mom, and this is Alchemy's mom tarot. I had to start it over because the energy was not energying, you know. Trust all is one, I pray the same. See that, is it the Six of Swords? Yeah, we're not going to do reversals today, but I just wanted to tap into the energy. I don't know. Sometimes I ain't gonna say that's the only thing I feel like doing is tapping into the inner. Say no, but seriously, like sometimes I really don't be feel like doing nothing. I need a nap. I pulled a muscle. I feel like I need to go to the chiropractor or go somewhere and get a massage. And I really feel like, I don't know, it's like, I need to give myself permission to go somewhere and take 2 Tylenols and chill the fuck out. But you know, life won't let you. Life won't let you. Life's like, bitch, you got shit to do. You got stuff to do. You got things. We got phone calls to make. You got place to go. People to see. Things to do. You know what I'm saying? I know, but I trust all is well, and I pray the same. Like, share, subscribe. Check in, let me know what's going on with you on your side. Well, I'm going to do something real quick because the only time, I guess, you see how I start talking and I feel better? I don't know if I feel better, but you know what I'm saying? Start talking and all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm still going to take a nap. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what the energies is up to. Want to hear a message? Here you go. All right, pull it from the bottom. Oh, don't play with me. Don't let it be no bugs or nothing in the car. Listen. What we got? 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't saying nothing. Just be quiet. Something about, I ain't gonna say a message, but fast movement, but talking fast. Try and talk fast, talking fast. Talking fast, but you're listening slow. Anyway, Knight of Wands, somebody. Whew, no, we ain't gonna say that. Let's keep pulling. I had this combination the other day. It was the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Y'all better watch out. Y'all better listen to what people are actually saying. Ask them questions that you need to ask. Don't let. Anyway, let me what's on top? Because I just did this in reversal with the King of Wands. I was about to say King of Wands in reverse, but King of Wands in the upright. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you in the upright because it really don't change the message that I was about to give anyway. Because you got the Knight of Wands already, but with the King of Wands, whether he was in the upright or the reverse, excuse me, I ain't want to let this be negative. It don't have to be negative, but either way, right? Either way, however you want to look at it. I'm getting two, actually kind of 3. Anyway, if you're dealing with people, you wanna pay attention to what's being said, what's being shown, what's being told. You wanna ask the questions. It's giving me like the sleight of the hand tricks, or the sleight of the hand eye movement tricks, whatever. Or even people talking fast or just trying to rush a process, but you really have it to be like, hold up, what did you say? 333 on the clock. 333. What did you say? Do you have any questions? Yes, I got some questions. ... Can you clarify this? Can you clarify that? And especially with the Knight of Wands, not the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and you saw it was in reverse at first. I'm not really getting, it could be anything. It could be anything. But it's something about the clarity of the mind. Be mindful because you go into a situation on some preconceived notions, then generally speaking, you're going to, I tend to believe that you manifest what you go in with. You know, the outcome is your set intentions for the outcome. I had an experience a long time ago where it was the belief that something I had to pay for something that was being given to me. Somehow pay, whatever. That, you know, yeah, so what do you want in exchange? And I was like, cancel. Can you believe that you can actually get this gift? Can you believe that it can actually be given to you freely without nothing in return? And anyway, so it's something about long lines. I mean, I'll say long lines, but just the idea of going into it with a positive attitude, a positive outcome, Asking questions, getting the details, listening, you know what I'm saying, getting the clarification, getting all the things, but being positive. It's something, I know. It's something, I don't want to say how it looks. It can look however it want to look. But you can whole time manifest a positive outcome from even the most scariest, I don't even think that's a word, scariest of scenarios. It's one of those things, it's like you literally going through it. But based on your attitude, and based on your, even how you speak and how you think and how you move and how you feeling, I'm about to say, is going to be very I don't say beneficial. It's going to be very conducive to the mission. Conducive or detrimental, however you look at it. I mean, whole time, literally, however. Stay positive, because the way I was going into it, every time I see this Knight of Wands with the Knight of Swords, it's like, hold up. Like, you want to go gung-ho with it, like, especially with the 81s. You want to be like, come on. And then it's like, but hold up. Another thing I'm getting to, and I'm getting a whole lot, but another thing I'm getting is something about not rushing the process. Having, not, I don't, however you want to look at it, but not rushing the process to the point where it's like you could actually benefit more from chilling out. Like, you could actually benefit more from taking your time and reading the fine print and doing, if it's shadow work, but then doing the shadow work. I don't know why I just got speaking to somebody, but speaking to a therapist, because ain't nothing in these cards say therapist. But it may be speaking your mind, telling people how you feel, getting it up off your chest. You know what I'm saying? You may, you know, I know this is me. I will keep it to myself. Ain't nobody got time for that. But maybe you in a season of telling people how you really feel. And it may be just the opposite, like doing the opposite. Instead of thinking of a negative outcome, you actually, you know, one, you probably don't think too much of the outcome, but you think positive. I'm going to actually speak my mind. I'm going to actually tell people, not just, you know, just run around, you know. But no, you're going to speak your mind. You're going to say what you feel. And obviously not just, you know, uncouth and blah, 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 but typically things that you may have held in before, you might actually just be letting it be known. Especially with the King of Wands. It's one of those things where it's like, a no is a no. A no is a no is a no is a no. And not just with it being no. It's something about just standing your ground. Speaking your mind, standing your ground. Being a man. I'm getting a man of your word. You know, doing what you say you would do. If you are who you say you are, then have no fear, like you really, you know what I'm saying? Like, and again, not just willy-nilly outright with the Knight of Swords by itself. Yeah, you know, but the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Wands, it just really feel like this is not the time to be playing with you, playing with your time, playing with your energy, playing with your resource. And I'm not really getting resources, but your abilities. Like, you knowing who you are, you knowing what you're capable of. And it just really feeling like this is go forth and conquer type shit. But then at the same time, I don't know why I'm getting, I know Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. I know. With the King of Wands, is like doing it in a way that's like, I'm really getting like strategic. Like you may not even look like you making no type of moves, but you making moves. You making the most beneficial moves ever. It's more of, it feel like it's more of a mental, I don't say mental gymnastics, but it could on the outside be looking like, oh, you need to do all of this, and it's like, no, what you actually need to do is like you're doing you're making the phone calls, you're connecting the dots, you doing, you know, all the little things that you need. Okay. Let me see if I can get anything else up off of this. Cause boy, sheesh. There's something about counting your blessings, man, because it's hot out in here in these streets. All right, with the King of Wands, what you got for me? Got the King of Pentacles. Like I said, it's something about your resources and making your next move your best move. You know what I'm saying? You have no, I ain't gonna say you had no idea, because you I don't think you do. I don't think, I'm not gonna say I don't think, you can have an idea, but I'm just really getting like exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ever ask or think, like things going in your favor. And again, something else I'm getting with the Eight of Wands, with the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, it's the things that are happening in the background, the movements that are being made on your behalf, the conversations that are being had on your behalf. I just had a meeting with somebody, and this is kind of what's sparring my mindset right now. I really was just like, ho, wait a minute, let me ask the question, let me make sure I understand what, because it kind of went by kind of fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Okay, so what's the plan? What's the move? What am I supposed to be doing now? I'm like, oh, okay, so know what I know now, and I don't even know if I know what I know now. It's like, but hold up, I got some more questions. I got, like, what's really okay? So the reason I'm putting this out there, new information became available. Now all of a sudden, it's like options that you didn't even know you had are being made available from a seemingly negative experience. You know, I can't say negative, but it just is what it is. And long story short, it's like you're having a really, I'm not gonna say move like a crook move, but in some cases it can seem that way. It can literally seem like you're really having to make your next moves your best moves. And I'm not going to go off of, if I had the King of Swords, I feel that way. But the Knight of Swords is validity, whatever, is enough to be like, you're having to move strategically, but it's moving in a way where you really thinking about yourself. You thinking about what's gonna afford you the best outcome for you. Getting your emotions up out of it, getting your feelings up out of it. It's like you really sit up here and be like, okay. Yeah, so anyway, I didn't expect to get the King of Pentacles, but it's something else in addition to how you moving, in the way that you're moving, that others are being, how can I say, calm down. Others are finding it very attractive, like very alluring, very intriguing, I want to be on your team. I want to put me in the game, coach. Keep me in your back pocket type energy. And it's something about with the Eight of Wands, yeah. I would say, yeah, you know, it could be communication. It could be, stalking. It could, and I don't just say stalking, but trying to keep tabs on you, trying to check in, see what's going on, trying to, like, I don't know, just stay in the energy, stay in the etheric field. Oh, because I don't know, it was a whole lot that just came to me. I wanted this to be a short message with the devil in reverse. And okay, I said I wasn't gonna do no reversals, but it's something about you getting away, you letting go, you no longer attached, you're no longer under the guises, and it could still be the energy, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it's something about this strategy of motherfuckers playing chess, or you playing chess, knowing how to play chess. And it's crazy because I feel like you was dealing with people who really just, I don't know why I just keep getting the feeling of like just dumb and ignorant. It just be like, dang, you was playing chess this whole time. Maybe you looked like you was coming. If I saw them pages, I would feel some type of way. But with the knights, it just seemed like you was putting on a game. You was putting on a show. Again, strategic. It's strategy. It's all strategy. And I don't think, for the most part, you can have a certain level of awareness, have a certain level of intention. But it's like, dang. If I had the magician, and I don't know why that devil just reminded me of the magician, because it's not. It's the devil in this deck with the star card on the bottom. It just feel like whatever you was on a long time ago, people just now catching up to it. And thinking you was loopy, thinking you was out here cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, or just thinking you was slow, or thinking you was I don't know, I ain't gonna say who knows what we really know. I think sometimes we just be guided. Well, everybody not the same, so you know what I'm saying. It's something about not knowing. Even when you don't know, you know. Even when you don't, it is a thing. It is a thing. Like, not knowing how you know something, knowing but not knowing how you know. And I catch myself, it's a whole lot of stuff sometimes. I'll be like, dang, And like I said, sometimes you just favored. You're blessed. I don't know. Maybe your mother said a whole lot of prayers for you. Maybe, like whatever. Maybe you really whole time her. And before you even knew it, I feel like sometimes you always knew. Everybody don't always know. But sometimes I be thinking back like, shit, I was never a regular ass, normal ass child. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Anybody who know me know dang on well Janine was always Janine. You know what I'm saying? But it just feel like sometimes you had to grow into it. And like knowing what I know now, it feel like I've been thinking about some of this shit for years. And maybe I created it. Whole point I'm trying to make here is the same way you catching up. You done caught up, but you're still learning. You're still being made aware. Your eyes are still being open. I feel like, calm down. Because, come on now. If we was really, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't even be here. Who of us would be here voluntarily? I feel like that's the first thing I'm going to do once I learn how to escape this shit. I'm going to teach my daughter, and we're going to be the peace out. So the point is, we still out here living and learning, right? But while you're living and learning and being shown grace and mercy and somehow doing shit you didn't even really know you was doing, people are being awakened to the fact that I don't know if they possibly had an idea. Like people, how people try to test you? People try to test you. People try to test me on my life. But why even try? What was the whole point? Why would you even attract? Why be with the antagonizing factor? the antagonizing character, right? Because it was something that was, like a moth to a flame in the first place. But then all of a sudden, you really had to be shown, whether you showed them, whether the universe showed them, whether the angels answered. Who knows? People get karma and get, in all type of ways. Like you somewhere living your life and these motherfuckers is haunted now. You know what I'm saying? But by way of you just out here living righteously, no less. And when I say righteously, part of it is you're not out here trying to harm nobody. I feel like if anything, with the Eight of Wands, you was really the whole time like you on a mission. You're on a mission. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, King of Pentacles. That's a whole nother story. I'll leave that alone. But it's like you being on a mission and keep coming up against these I would say call them tyrants, but motherfuckers who want to play games. And then all of a sudden having to be shown that game they was playing cost them, like, it was the biggest gamble ever. But anyway, neither here nor there, because I don't think, it's not like you out here you're not gambling, but people, it's, okay, I'm not really trying to say it, but be calmer. Being karma, being people's lessons, and I don't know, but that shit for the birds, right? I was wondering what happened to that man. Was he my old mailman? I think he was my old mailman. But this is the last thing I'm gonna say, because let me pull another card, because I know I'm talking. Yeah, no, that looked like him, but focus, right? I got a piece of raspberry in my tooth. I was gonna say something. Dang it. Just pull the card. Hopefully I remember. If I remember, I was gonna say karma. You're not really out here. It's not like you out here trying to woo. Okay, I lost it because the man. Death in reverse. You closing the cycles. You cutting the course. You been did it. You been did it. And it's again, I say it's something about catching up. Catching up. It's the realization, it's the culmination of all the things, right? I was gonna say something about the Eight of Wands, but and being on a mission, and you just out here living, like, I feel like that's the main thing, like being righteously guided. First of all, like, you're not out here hurting nobody. You're not, like, yeah. People really be on vendettas. Like, I felt it before. I've been there mentally, like, but you got too much going on in your life. What's the term? Too blessed to be stressed. That's one way you want to look at it. But I really got too much going on for me to, like, get hung. I'm really trying to release some other stuff. But for me to be hung up on trying to get back or pay back, or, hey, what I tell you? If it ain't about my daughter's future and me being here long enough to see her married and have kids, like, people really, that to me, okay, let's just say you can have issues, you can have anxiety, you can have all type of mental health issues, right? But I really think whatever the one that revenge is the worst. Revenge, whatever, I don't know what it would be called if it manifests as a mental, but that gotta be the worst. I got people following me from years, like stuff that they've done to me, but for years following, like, I mean, just doing all the most, like, I do not care. Please leave me alone. Please go on about your life. You got kids. Like, if you have kids, surely you should be consumed enough with life enough to where you're not worrying about what nobody out this motherfucker is doing. Anyway, I done went off on a tangent, and sometimes I think I just be talking for the hell of talking, right? But this is about ties and bonds. This is about moving forward. This is about by any means necessary. This is about you being blessed, you being favored, you being guided, you being carried, you being looked out for. You really having to, like, I don't know, I'm really getting like all the things that you think you're supposed to be doing, and it's a lot. You know, you got life is, you know, things in life that you do, but it's like you're being carried. It's grace and mercy. It's grace and mercy because, and I keep saying because, but I feel like you light as a feather. And you still, and your goal is to become even lighter. Like what we talking about, detoxing, we talking about exercising, we talking about getting that what you call it, the stuff up out your heart. Any ill feelings that you have toward anybody, whatever, anybody who ever wronged you, like really coming to terms with a whole rack of shit. Like, I'm about to say, where this truck going? Boy, it was swerving, going around the car that's trying to park. But it looked like it was dead coming at me for a second. I'm like, y'all know you better. Y'all was about to catch a whole. Okay. It was not clearly going to happen, but the way it looked like, you know. Neither here nor there. I done said a whole lot. So, let me see if I can, sheesh. 8 of Wands. Travel, forward movement. You could be planning a vacation. You could really be getting your thoughts together, planning in general. It's time to plan. It's time to put, especially with the, who came first? Yeah, with the Knight of Wands. And maybe somebody's making plans for you. I've been making plans for love. And I just had a thought of all the things that you want to do and get crossed off your list, you know, before you even sit up here and start thinking about love. But with the Knight of Wands, this is something about creative energy. This is something about, I mean, however you want to look at it, because I don't know why I don't be getting love messages, because I don't really be in love. But you know, I get the messages because I feel like past shit, right? Like, let me go. I be wanting new. Okay. But yeah, with the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands, 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands, that's the 9 of Wands. It's something about handling your business and going out here and do the best that you can, right? It's handling your business. It's something about having a whole lot of stuff to do, but you making it look easy. With the Knight of Swords, you out here handling it, cutting cords, man, when I tell you, it's so much. And then you got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and then the King of Pentacles. For whatever reason, I keep saying, the way that you moving out here in the streets, the same ones that call themselves thinking that you weren't good enough, or thinking, or wanting to play games, or thinking they were better than, yeah, I'm about to say, you better, yeah. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But long story short, not wanting to let you go, no wanting to hold on. Like I said, with the Death card and the Devil card, and they were both in the reverse, no less, but neither here nor there, right? It's something about forcing endings, cutting cords, burning candles, whatever, bridges, destroying bridges, whatever. But moving forward in such a fashion, I get so many, it's so many messages. What's this? With the Nine of Cups, moving forward in such a fashion that you are not only creating, manifesting your own wish fulfillment, you are being guided. I keep saying guided by your own power double. who was I listening? Somebody was saying something, and this is something I need to do. I pick up messages and cues from everything, not just, you know, sometimes I have my own little beliefs and stuff. It may not fully support my beliefs, but there are certain things I can hear and I can see. I'm like, okay. This lady was like, say this, your spirit guides want to hear this every morning. And it was some things that she was saying. And it was like pretty much like you were praying, help me, guide me, protect me, whatever, all the things that she was saying. And then she was like, say it to your spirit guides. Okay. I'm like, okay. You can't see it until it gets... I'm seeing it all the way down the street, but really? Finish with... It's funny how things happen or when they happen, like as I'm saying this, right? So note to self. But these are the things that she was saying to say to your spirit guide. And then she was like, well, look directly in the mirror and look right into your eyes as you say them. And I'm like, you're literally saying it to yourself. You're saying it to yourself and everything that is you and everything connected to your higher self. When I say your higher self, I truly, and this is the crazy thing because I know we still think we're separatists. I mean, we're separated out here. Your higher self, his higher self, her higher self, their higher selves. And I truly believe, I truly believe, especially in the sense of your higher self, it's oneness. There is no separation. So your higher self is my higher self. It's our higher self. It's the collective. So yes, when you're saying it to yourself, you're literally speaking to the one. Calm down. All right, I'm going to finish this. What was I about to say? What was I about to say? The nine of cups, wish fulfillment. I was saying you're creating it by closing these doors, by cutting these cords, by burn. And it's not just that. It's like just ready for the new. Anything. It's almost like none of this shit is real. I promise you, none of it's real to me. None of it's real. Like none of it's real. Only thing I really do be thinking is real is my daughter. And I don't even think she real. I mean, okay, I get it. She real in the sense that I'm carrying this motherfucker and like she came out of me looking ass, right? But real in the sense that I don't even know. Real in the sense that she's my responsibility until she isn't. And then when she no longer becomes my responsibility, I don't know, I can't really say that, but let me be quiet because I don't want to sound too crazy. But anyway, real in a sense that while I'm out here living and doing all the things that I'm doing, I'm really doing it with her in mind. Fuck everything and everybody else. Like, everything and everybody else, I'm gonna say is disposable. What's the term when you could just like cut? You were less and you were a certain time in my life. Like after that time, you technically, I'm like detached 3333 on the clock. Detached. Like it never existed. If it didn't serve me, and I'm actually going through this right now. What thoughts, what memories do you actually hold on to? Especially the ones that no longer serve you. Did it even really happen? Do I want to continue telling myself that story? And then if you're not here anymore, did that relationship even happen? Anyway, I heard somebody was saying this something like that before. But death, right? There's certain things that I ain't gonna say I didn't mind or whatever, holding on to or maintaining or keeping open. Like even now, I'll be like, for years I was the type to keep in touch with people, and some people I can realize like people never called me. I'm like, okay, well stop calling people, leave them alone. You know, people never kept in touch with me. Okay, well leave them alone. You know, okay. But especially now, it's like let it go. Leave them alone. Don't, but it feels rude. It'd be like, well, don't respond. Just don't respond. Don't call. Don't wish them a happy birthday. Don't send them, like, don't, whatever. Calm down. But all these things, I implore you, even though you don't know all the things, but all the things matter. Like Black Lives Matter. No, every single thing that you're doing matters. Even though you may not know it matters, just the simple thought that you out here not having to stress right now. Baby, don't stress. Yes, I know what it looks like. I know what it looks like. But I just checked my credit, and my credit was higher than I even realized it was. Like, and the lady sitting there looking at me like, your credit probably higher than mine. Like, I could tell that was her thought. She ain't say nothing, but I could tell her thought was like, well, your credit was high. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I sensed it by the way she responded. Like, but whatever. Long story short, some of the things, everything is working out for you. If I could sum this whole reading up, everything is working out for you. But I keep getting this death. Look at this. I'm serious with the death and the devil. I'm going to say this and I'm going to let it go. I'm going to say this and I don't know, because I lie. I keep saying that. We almost an hour later. Which I was supposed to go home and go take a nap, right? Just wait until I start going live and not be caring about, right? I don't know. Because for now, I think I'm just talking for my health. And not just my health, but mental health or whatever. Sometimes I just be talking, I don't know. Not just like that, I know. But I should have took a Tylenol. Anyway, finish what I was saying. Do I remember? But the cutting off and the leaving things alone, sometimes I feel like, and it's actually bad, because it's like, if you're aware of why you do some of that stuff, and it's not really bad, but sometimes I'll be like, I try to remain in touch even with people who do me wrong, because I want to be that example sometimes of letting people know, like, you don't have to retaliate. You don't have to go low when they go low. Or you don't have to do people wrong. Like, sometimes you want to prove that you was not the problem. And then it'd be like, bitch, give a fuck. If somebody did something to you, cut their ass off, and you'd be like, well, no, I want to still prove to them that I was a good friend. And so even still, it's like, yes, you sit up here like you staring death right in the face with the devil, and you somehow, okay, you done broke the chains, you done released yourself, but somehow looking at it like, hey, death, can we still be friends though? Do I have to cut them off completely? Can we still stay in touch? With the Star card and a 9 of Cups. I'm just really like, listen, this universe that we living in, you look, I don't know if it's something like we playing with it, it's all a game, but yeah, I have questions. I have questions, and I'm the type of person where I'd be like, I expect answers, but then it's like, there are no answers. Like, not answers like that. There are no. It's one of those things. We'll try. Do it. Let's see. Do it. I can give you an answer, but you would still have to prove it based on, like, I can't give you an answer. You write your own. Are we about to pull a card on that? Sure. 7 of Cups. You write your own destiny. Like, seriously. And I'm not saying it like I clearly just pulled a 7 of cups. I just pulled a 7 of cups. Not only do you have, like, as long as that motherfucker, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna be quiet. 7 of cups up. Out of all cards, with the 2 of wands. Does that say 2? Yes. I keep getting choose ye this day. Choose ye this day. Choose ye this day. Okay, so something come out of that. Something just came out of that with the Page of Swords. I'm going to say something, and I'm going to leave this alone because we're 40 minutes in. The Fool. The Page of Swords with the Fool. And I know. I've been talking about the Page of Swords. Well, I didn't talk about it. But we have, again, the Fool to me is kind of like the Wands. It's not the Page of Wands, but you got the Wand, right? And the Page of Swords, when I was saying the Knight of Swords. Neither here nor there. I was about to say something. This just is something about going all the way back to the beginning. And that's something, going all the way back to the beginning, before you was hurt, before you was traumatized, before they did you wrong, before, it's like, it's something about, if you can't do that, if you can't release it, if you can't let it go, you need to let that shit burn. If you can't let it go, then you need to let it burn. Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Keep talking about taking a new beginning, but you still over here like waiting for the next shoe to drop, waiting for them to say something stupid, waiting for them to do what they did, waiting for, like, it's something about the energy. You know what I'm saying? And that to me is why it's like, yeah, you gotta let that shit go. You gotta close the door. You gotta close the cycle. That's when it becomes toxic. I feel, you know. Right. And then sometimes you still be trying to hold it open or trying to do certain things, even for yourself. It's like, you need all your energy. And I was telling my daughter, I be telling my daughter so much. I'm like, you need all your energy. No, I was just telling this lady that I just left for the meeting. She telling me all this stuff. And I'm like, look, lady, what I'm supposed to be focusing on. I need one thing that I need to focus on. Because she was like, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. But it's hard. It's challenging when your energies are spread thin. Especially when you're dealing with situations and circumstances that is like, that's why you close the door. That's why you cut that shit. That's why you cut it off. That's why you stop dealing with people when it's done, it's done. And if you like, well, no, just let that shit go. It's been real. I don't even know sometimes if you have to say anything. With the Queen of Swords, I don't even think sometimes you have to say anything. You just let that shit be what it is. Page of Swords. Oh, well, no. And then the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like, yeah, we done said a whole lot. I done said a whole lot. And I'm just sitting here with the cards. I'm like, I feel like, you know, with the Two of Cups. No, it don't matter. It don't matter. I feel like, especially when you're moving forward with the mission and you on a mission, you have your dreams, goals, your desires, and all this other stuff. Then you have certain things holding on to you, pulling you. And it's the craziest thing, but I really do feel like you out here, like, I don't think you ever really cut people. Okay, it depends on who you are and what your mission is, right? But you're actually teaching people. I don't think your job or your task is to cut people off. I think your job and your task is something about boundaries and setting boundaries and healing yourself and loving yourself and nurturing yourself enough to know, you know, and motherfucker, you can keep in touch on the website. or whatever. But as far as kicking in, it's just certain things that we just not doing no more. Especially with that Two of Cups. Yeah, I hear you. But listen, like, oh, okay, I just went through a whole with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I was about to say I just went through a whole nother, and that's crazy because you still have, so they go to Nine of Wands again, right where we started, with the Eight of Wands and the King. I mean, the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Well, I remember I said the Nine of Wands. It's something about it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. I'm gonna leave that alone because I started off with something else. I started off with the message of you on a mission, and it's not like it ever changed, but being on a mission, and handling your business, and really just out here. I don't say doing the best that you can, because now I'm thirsty and it talks my head off. I don't think this is going anywhere. I almost went by, okay, let's talk for a whole hour. Almost. I said the collective energies. I said blessed and highly favored. The reason that you got cut shit off, and it's not just cut, obviously boundaries cut, you know what I'm saying? But it's certain things that you really just have to leave in the past. If it's in the past, leave it in the past. And excuse me. We get 3 to wrap this up because I went off on a tangent, but it is like the message changed. I want to take it back to the beginning in the work that you're doing, and you being blessed and favored and guided and protected and moving strategically. How you moving and not even knowing how you moving. I just really think you. Not I think I know, and the feeling that I'm getting is just, you know. Cancel happy thoughts, not just happy thoughts, but a positive mindset, like going out here with the Eight of Wands. Give me something on the Eight of Wands. 3 of Cups, 6 of Swords came back out with the Ace of Cups in reverse, but Ace of Cups and the 7 of Cups. Okay, so you got options. 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 6 of Swords. It's like options. You're getting the help, you know, that you need. You're getting support to move, no less. I just had the 7 of Cups. I ain't take it out the card. Take it out the deck. Guided, protected, directed. Back to what I was saying, something in the beginning was something about patience. Something about, especially with the King of Wands, when he showed up, it was like, I understand with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands, it was like, come on, let's go. But the King of Wands showed up and it was like, wait, not wait like we not going, but wait, let's do this in a way that's like. And then the King of Pentacles showed up. It was like, yeah, something. I mean, I got something. It was totally like the. I know. Can't really get it, but it was like the perspective shift, right? And it was just all this moving, all this ready to go, all this what you want, all this what you desire, all this we ready, woo, woo, woo. And then it was like, hold up. Not hold up like stop, but hold up, okay, what's the plan? What type of resources? What type of, you know, what do we need? What and then like everything came to the culmination of, okay, I think that's when the devil came up and then the death card came. Anyway, So now we had a 3 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Cups. I mean, the Ace of Cups. We did see the 8 of Cups. It's just, I mean, somebody moving. I keep saying we got the 6 of Swords, we got the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. You're moving, you planning, you strategically planning how to get to where you about to get to, how to go about what you know wanting to do. You gathering resources, you talking to people, you navigating. I mean, when I tell you I don't went through the whole, but it's something about trying to, I don't say enjoy the process. Wish fulfillment. It's like you can't see it now, and it's like going through all of what you're going through to get there, but it's something about, I don't know, if you can possibly try to enjoy the process. 4 of Cups. Focusing on what you don't have, focusing, and that's why I keep saying, like, the mental, the positive thinking with the Hermit. Getting clear on what you want, believing that what you want is possible. 8 of Cups again. I said give me 3, and I'm over here with the Queen of Cups. Listen, be kind to yourself. Go get some therapy. Go talk to somebody. Maybe you just got a lot on your mind. Maybe, you know, it's the planning stage. It's the therapy stage. Now the 5 of Cups. Feeling like sometimes lack of support. I truly believe you have the support. And we're not going, there go the Fool again. And that's something else I was picking up earlier. The same way I was saying that some people may think that you're leaving them, or may try to hold on because they don't want you to leave. And I think I was saying that in some other readings. Yes. Oh, well. Right? But this is also something that you're having to deal with too, where it's like starting over. Or it feels like you're starting over, you're continually starting over. And it's like, well, dag, at first I thought I was going to do this, but now I'm doing that, and it's not necessarily starting over, if you will. However you want to look at it, it's like reframing your, you know, your perception. Not really having all the answers sway, but still how can I explain it? It's like still having to be positive, still having to count your blessings, still having to look at things like the cup is overflowing, because it is. Because it is. Alright, I need some more Tylenol. Oh my goodness, y'all understand. I promise you, I don't really be knowing how it get like this, or I know how, well, why. But anyway, positive things are coming. I mean, positive things are happening. It's something about you having to, like, really relax. Mental woosah. And I don't know if it's something about stepping into your feminine. I deal with that another day. But yeah, I'm getting all this masculine energy. Like the feminine just started coming up toward the end. Got the Queen of Swords first, but then the Queen of Cups at the end. It's like what's the word? Transmuting all this erratic masculine energy. It's all this acquiring, possessing energy, and something about shifting and going with the flow. All right, I feel like I done just went through it. Gotta go take a nap. All right. Look, I got, what time is it? Almost 4 o'clock. I got like a little over an hour. I can relax. Y'all, it's this place by the house. I need to go call them and see if if I can just go in there and like, can you do an hour appointment like right now? I need somebody to get up in my muscles or in my shoulder blade. I don't know what you want to call it. That would be, oh my goodness. I think I checked their website before. I need to look back at that place because I can walk. It's like a block or two away. Yeah. Anyway. I apologize. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know if any of that resonated. Catch up with y'all on the next one. Look, my mind just really shifted like to, I need a massage. Y'all don't understand. Like, I got an hour. Where's that place at? I got an hour. It's right here. Is this it? Or maybe I passed it. It was like a block. This is not a stop. I always stop right here thinking it's a stoplight. No, the place is right here. It's called, I'm even telling y'all what it's called. It's literally right there, and I live 2 blocks away. Really? Yeah, 2 blocks away. I think I need to make an appointment though. Oh my gosh, I was so come up here, walk up here. I'm like, can you book me in? How much? 200 sold. That's how I'm feeling right now. Catch up with y'all in the next one. All right, go get a massage. Go be kind to yourself. Like, go relax. Go to Chipotle. I don't know. Go Chick-fil-A. Go get you a lemonade. I'm really thinking about going to Chick-fil-A. All right.